Okay, here we are again at 455 Chapelgate Drive in Fairborn, Ohio. This is a 3-bedroom, 2 full baths, single story ranch style, modern ranch style with a 1,500 square feet above ground and then a full basement, unfinished basement in the lower level. So this is the inside view. As you can come straight through the front door, you do have a coat closet right here. Nice open space right here. All kind of that modern open living room flows into the dining area, flows into the eat-in area, and also the kitchen right here. So living room is a little bit smaller, but if you include, this space over here, which is the walkway, it's actually pretty big. So I like how it's laid out, especially for the size of the house. I think it's very functional in how they did that. And so what you could do is, put a sectional right here. There might be an L right here with the TV set up right there. And then, or potentially even put the TV on there, even though you would have people walking in front. But there's options there, so it's kind of nice. What I do like about the layout is that you have a kind of a split area between the master bedroom and then the other bedroom over here, and then you have a smaller bedroom over here next to the master, but probably would be more appropriate as an office. But anyway, as you kind of go into the dining area, so you have a dining area right here. It's not a formal dining room, but it's sort of that modern, what most people are doing, where it's all in one room, all one area. So you can socialize with each other as somebody might be prepping food or something like that, and the rest of the folks are kind of sitting in one area. So we'll just kind of pan through the kitchen. All kind of, I should have mentioned out. So the flooring is your laminate tiles. So it's not a bad quality, but it's low quality in general when you're talking about flooring. So it's lower quality than your ceramic tiles and that kind of thing. So, but it's better than the rollout laminate. So it's kind of nice to see some texture and pattern to it. And so a little bit more expensive than that, although it's about the same as the rollout laminate as far as quality. So in the kitchen, you do have laminate countertops with just pretty much mid-grade everything, mid to lower grade cabinets, I would say, and then upper quality refrigerator here, good quality refrigerator, but stove and pretty much everything else is your middle to maybe a below average quality appliances. So functional is kind of what you're going through. With this house, I think it would be pretty good as maybe a rental or a first house type of thing. Good location though. So this is that, I would say sort of like a dining room area or morning room area. Have your coffee or tea in the morning, kind of sit out, relax with a book or something in this area with all the windows surrounding it. And it goes out into basically a small little porch there, just basically enough for stairs and then maybe one seat or plants. And that's also another idea for this room, is to make it sort of like a atrium type thing with the plants all over, maybe even hanging down with the palladium window right here, and then the vaulted ceiling. Kind of nice to maybe hang some plants in here and get some sunlight in it. And then, maybe even throw a couple of chairs in there to read the book around the plants and sunlight. So that's kind of the idea there. Or you could turn it into a dining area. So, see, I guess I could point out the Lazy Susans in here. Kind of your normal Lazy Susan spinning area, which makes good use of the space in the corners of countertops and cabinets where they meet. And so sink is kind of normal. This is kind of nice to see here. This is either an instant hot water maker or a filter for drinks, but I think it's Oh, it does look like it's a filter and not the instant hot water. We'll see though. Yep, it's kind of like a filtration system to allow your tap water to be drinkable. And so anyway, let's get through the rest of the house. And so we'll just go left first. So wood floors all throughout the living room. So these are real wood floors. Look like they're in pretty decent condition. Probably could be refinished and made to look nicer, but I think they're in good quality, and it's not bad. So they're not scratched up or anything like with dogs or anything like that, moving furniture across it or anything. So this would be the hall bath, and it looks like it's mostly updated. So the flooring is sort of that laminate plank style of flooring, which a good pattern on it, made to look like wood. Very nice. And then you have looks like a Korean type of countertop with the sink in it and set in it with cabinet space underneath, which is good. I'm not a big fan of the newer trends with the podium style sinks, because you can't really store anything around. It's just like kind of like the sink on top of a small podium down. And then there's no storage around it, where this is basically, I think, much more practical and functional to have some sort of cabinetry underneath the sink and then make utilization of the space. So I think that's the better option. But everything is pretty much updated in here. Nice shower doors. This is very nice here. Nice rolling shower, and it has the frosted glass on it, which is very good. You know, there's definitely it's a preference thing. You know, some people like the much more clear glass, but I think the frosted is the better way to go, because you can't really keep the clear glass clean, especially if you use it. So you have to clean it all the time with the water stains and stuff. So this is much better. Plus, it's for the privacy. You don't have to have a shower curtain or something, you know, so nobody can really see you or whatever. I think this is the better way to go. But also the back is your ceramic tiles all the way through, and upgraded hardware as well. So you have a nice little wand that detaches from the regular hookup, and then the shower head right there. You have a little section right there to put your soap on. So a much improved over the original bathroom. So this is not original. And so good job there. And then you have basically a linen closet here that flows into, I would say this is the second biggest bedroom. And let's see the dimensions. So this, you could probably fit a queen with the set fairly easily. You could even fit a king in here, but it would be tight with a bedroom set. So let's see. So we're looking at a 16 by 10 dimensions in here. And the master is actually 16 by 11. So only slightly bigger. Looks like there is some separation here with the flooring. So this is that laminate plank flooring, and it is separating just a little bit. Maybe some settling in the house is bringing it down, so it's separating right here. And it's interesting to see that there is a throw rug on here. I kind of like to pick it up and see if there's any kind of things you're hiding. By putting a throw rug in here, but sometimes just people want to have that in a bedroom. It's hard to see any issues, but thought we might get lucky to find something, but probably not. So nice sized closet, really bigger than it looks. Nice wide and deep closet in here, and then you have the garage. So decent two-car garage, probably about 6 inches to 8 inches, probably 6 inches there, a little bit shorter on there, maybe 4 inches. So you can actually open the doors. It's just not so deep. So even if you could park 2 cars in here, but it would be tough with these stairs right here to park a decent size, because these stairs actually cut into it just by a couple of inches, So if you're parking a car in here, you do have a little bit of a clearance issue with the steps being into the width of the garage. So probably isn't an issue for most cars, but you definitely would have a little bit of trouble squeezing a truck in here or an extended car. It's a good size though. You can put in some shelving in here. So it's a good size. You could put some shelving in here. Up here you can make better use, I think, of the garage, but it looks like it also can be insulated. It's not insulated. It's insulated on this side, but not on the other side. So just wanted to point that out. Okay, and then this is basically the door to the basement. We'll go down there in a second. You do have the smallest bedroom, which is basically, let's see, what was this, 11 by 10? So it would be tough to kind of put a queen size bed in here with anything else. It would be very, very tight to put anything else. I don't think it really could put much in here with a queen size, unless it was against both walls, and then maybe something over here, but it'd be a little tough. So I'd say this is better for like a double, or probably an office really, or like a baby's crib or something like that. So you have your washer and dryer area right here with your rollout laminate flooring. There's a little bit of a light in there. I didn't see that. I would have turned it on. I would have turned it on earlier. And then this is the master. So the master is 16 by 11 again, not including the walk-in closet or the bathroom. So the bathroom is basically original rollout laminate in here. That's your plastic countertop pretty much. And with the insert there of the tub, probably all original. The only thing that looks probably not original is the shower head there. So as you can see, and this is very, very common, so you can kind of see there's some moisture damage into the drywall right here, and it's mainly because there's water. They probably had like a shower curtain set up right here. And when the shower curtain doesn't go all the way against to make a seal on this side to prevent water from coming out, the water will come out. And so you'll see it get into the drywall, and often it pulls up in this area right here. And you'll see it actually from the basement side, and we'll take a look real quick down there to see if it's actually made moisture actually made it through the bottom there. So we'll take a look pretty quickly. So otherwise, that's very normal. So what they did is they put that little insert right there, and that's supposed to keep water from pulling up at the top of the tub here and then coming out. So it's a very good idea to put those on both sides, in my opinion. And they have, this one's a little bulky. They have some smaller ones that can do something similar to those. So, and then this is a nice walk-in closet with attic access space, a lot of organization options here, which is pretty nice. So you can move these shelves up and down, sort of like they have in department stores. A very good option to have. So, all right. So we'll go ahead and make a quick peek downstairs. So again, it's an unfinished basement. But nice for storage and that kind of thing. You can even, you don't have to fully finish a basement. I never do fully finish a basement. I would never recommend it. So I think that tub was down here in this area somewhere, if I remember right. Let's see. Oh, well, I'm getting lost already. So, but let's see if we can get a light switch here. Oh, that was that. So I guess these are all pull string lights, which is okay. So a good amount of space down here. Take a look at the panel real quick. So it is a 200 amp panel, which is good. A couple of expansion spots down there, so that's good too. If you ever needed it. And it looks like it's pretty dry down here, so I don't see any stains of any sort. Nice little, looks like that's one of those saunas. So a portable sauna right there. No signs. So there's a little bit of sign of moisture potentially right here. I don't know if that's from what was sitting on top of these shelves or from actually outside. I would actually imagine it's not from outside, but it's hard to say. So it does look like, okay, so it does look like around the edges here, it was waterproofed. So you can sort of see the discoloration here. What they do basically is they will, and I'm not 100% sure this happened here, but they will basically cut into the concrete. They will put sort of like a moisture barrier underneath it, and then they repatch the concrete over it. So basically you have this moisture barrier that goes under the concrete on both sides, and then, but it does not appear that it's actually under the concrete on the back side of it. It's only maybe the bottom is what this is kind of looking like. And maybe it's also to do plumbing. So you could potentially route plumbing all the way through the edges of here. So there's definitely stains on the floor. It's just hard to say what it's from. I don't know that it's from outside. There's no indication that it's actually coming from outside other than maybe this patchwork that they did here. And it looks like it was nothing new. So I'm guessing if there was ever a moisture issue, then it was patched a while ago. Okay, so here we go. So we can see the sump pump right here. So that is probably what is going on. You actually have a conduit for the sump pump that leads from those areas that you saw that were stained all the way across the edges of the basement, and then it leads right into the sump pump. So you have water basically coming from those areas into here, leading into the sump pump, and then the sump pump pushes it out into either a storm system outside or into the yard. I'm guessing in this area of Fairborn, it's going into a storm system of some sort. So you can see the concrete was redone all the way around. So it's probably basically plumbing where you see all that discoloration. Like you can see it's lighter color here and it's darker here. That's because they actually dug into the concrete and rerouted and put pipes into all along here that will divert right into the sump pump. And that's to basically keep water from actually coming into the basement and keeping it away. It goes all the way around. So they did it after the fact. It's interesting to see that. And that's good though. So, but what I'm still seeing though is, especially like if you look at the wood that you're seeing here, there's no real moisture stains to be concerned of. So I would say this is a dry basement, especially since it's been raining pretty crazy the past couple of days. So, but anyway, that's pretty much it for the house. Overall, pretty good. This is your gas line right here. You have some hookups to hook up anything else in your natural gas line. So that's kind of nice to have additional hookups. But anyway, that's it pretty much again for this house, 455 Chapelgate Drive. And again, this is Howie with Home Experts Realty Team next. And if you want to see anything else, any other questions about this, want to put in an offer, let me know. And otherwise, I wish you the best. Take care and see you the next time. Take care. Bye-bye.